A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new. It's such a shame to waste time. We always think we have so much of it. In the end, it will all work out okay. The end isn't final if we're not okay with it. When inequality takes root, a garden of problems flourishes. If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. To have a human form of a joyful thing, but in the universe of possible forms, there are others just as good. Stay calm. You've been through this before. You'll get through it again. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Strange what being forced to slow down could do to a person. I don't think there's anything wrong with telling the truth. I know it isn't fashionable. Irrational expectations are at the root of most human suffering. Don't chase. Elevate your game and be someone worth chasing after. I'm glad I see with my eyes and not the pages I've read. It's always the ones who are the quietest who often have the greatest things to say. Without education, you're not going anywhere in this world. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. There is no doubt fiction makes a better job of the truth. The only real battle in life is between hanging on and letting go. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. Without local guides, your enemy employs the land as a weapon against you. I admire those who do good and expect nothing in return. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. All men know the utility of useful things, but they do not know the utility of futility. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. A wise general makes a point of foraging of the enemy. I only want to write, and there's no college for that, except life. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. The trick is to enjoy life. Don't wish away your days, waiting for better ones ahead. Decide what you want to be, pay the price, and be what you want to be. Always know the difference between what you're getting and what you deserve. I do not like to repeat successes. I like to go on to other things. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. Whatever you believe with feeling becomes your reality. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. If it is to your advantage, make a forward move. If not, stay where you are. Be like seeds. Do not see dirt thrown at you as your enemy, but as ground to grow. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. We cannot do everything at once, but we can do something at once. I am the shore and the ocean, awaiting myself on both sides. Slowing down was how we remembered what we never wanted to forget. I never fail. It's just that the people around me succeed more than I. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. In the haunted house of life, art is the only stair that doesn't creak. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. How quick come the reasons for approving what we like. If you have the guts to be yourself, other people will pay your price. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. War is a matter of vital importance to the state. A whetstone, though it cannot cut, may sharpen a knife that will. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. Stay in the center, and you will be ready to move in any direction. There is no place where espionage is not possible. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. Great knowledge sees all in one. Small knowledge breaks down into the many. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Truth is what your contemporaries let you get away with. Waiting for changing opinions is like waiting for nothing. Everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. Remember that you are only alive now. This is the only moment you have. Embrace it. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. Don't let the fear of losing them keep you from loving them. In war, numbers alone confer no advantage. Do not advance relying on sheer military power. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. Amid the turmoil and tumult of battle, there may be seeming disorder and yet no real disorder at all. Things don't happen for no reason. They happen to teach you something. A life fueled by passions is like riding on the back of a dragon. Savor everything. Cling to nothing. Live now, because living then won't be any better. It's hard not to feel happy when you make someone smile. Life, unfortunately, doesn't seem to care what we want. We have to speak the truth always, at any cost, and no matter what. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Until you have suffered much in your heart, you cannot learn humility. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. Beware of the small things. A small leak can sink a great ship. Fez est ab host docere. One should learn even from one's enemies. Staying in the past won't help you move on to your future. Believe those who are seeking the truth. Doubt those who find it. Don't fear big. Fear mediocrity. Fear waste. Fear the lack of living to your fullest. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. The more powerful the class, the more it claims not to exist. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. Always stand up for truth, regardless of who steps on it. A true genius admits that he knows nothing. All men know the use of the useful, but nobody knows the use of the useless. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. Those who do not think about the future cannot have one. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. What cannot be said, above all, must not be silenced, but written.